A true story of the American dream. Ozinga was founded in 1928 by Martin Ozinga Sr., a Dutch immigrant seeking a better life for his family. The first Ozinga yards were much different than those of today. In place of trucks, these yards were powered by horse-drawn carriages. Instead of massive machines and towering buildings, these yards were populated with simple tools meant for manual labor, and small offices and sales centers housing a small number of people. Even building materials, which is our largest, most well-known business today, wasn't around in those first yards. Instead, Ozinga sold coal, and that was the core business for many years. Though our products and services have changed over the years, our methods and our purpose have not. Core elements of our growth have been adaptation and innovation. Even as we continually shift gears and roll with whatever punches the market or the economy throws at us, there are two things that remain constant: our commitment to treating our coworkers with care and respect, and our passion for serving our community to the best of our abilities. Now in our 92nd year of operations and being a fourth-generation family-owned American business, we believe we exist to make a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations. And a forward-facing approach to innovation is key in making that impact happen. Ozinga has staked our reputation in our three values: service, learning, and entrepreneurship. We firmly believe these values have been the foundation of our success for more than 90 years. By providing our coworkers with the tools and leeway necessary for them to enact these values, we enable them to push the boundaries of what's possible. Service runs deep in Ozinga's history. In 1942, the three owners of the second generation put a pause on the operation so they could serve America in World War II. In 1946, the three brothers returned home, salvaged their equipment, and added fuel and oil tanks to the truck fleet. They also changed the truck color scheme to what you see now, our iconic red and white stripes. While we haven't shut down since then, we've donated time to allow our coworkers the opportunity to serve in the community and have always given back to our communities as a company. We believe this demonstrates humility within ourselves and our coworkers and allows them the opportunity to be better people. As they grow, so do we. We value learning and push our coworkers to continue developing knowledge that will ensure their continued success. By placing value on education, we grow experts in every field in which our coworkers work. And finally, entrepreneurship, a key ingredient in the Ozinga way. By giving our coworkers the opportunity to grow, to update their workflows, to try things without fear of failure, we constantly position ourselves ahead of the competition. These values embody what we think is Ozinga's approach. Give our coworkers the tools and time necessary to open the floodgates to constant innovation. Our approach to concrete starts at the smallest level, literally. We examine each element of our materials granularly in order to know exactly how they fit into each part of our mixes. By starting small, we learn how to do the bigger things better, faster, and stronger. As each job comes in, our team works with the customer to provide the exact mix design requirements for their pour. We produce concrete for hundreds of warehouses each year. While many of them rely on off-the-shelf mix designs, there are also many going to specific, higher performance designs to reduce shrinkage and increase joint spacing. Some jobs have more hands-on research and development than others, like high-rises. We customize mix designs based on the height and footprint, which require high-strength mixes or mixes that reduce deflection. Whatever the need, we combine multiple different design techniques and technologies to achieve the necessary performance. By doing our own research and development, we ensure quality and consistency. Each of these individual tests add up to a complete knowledge of concrete. As we continue to develop unique approaches to mix designs, we constantly pivot ourselves towards the cutting edge of the construction industry. We don't leave innovation in the lab. As we develop new mix designs, we also develop new ways of acquiring and moving the material for those mixes. Ozinga sources aggregates directly through excavation or a vast logistics network. As we gather materials like rock, sand, or cement, we store them in our facilities until they're ready for their next delivery. We keep constant tabs on our inventory with drone technology, providing hyper-accurate measurements and maps of piles in each of our facilities. But we don't stop at the ingredients. Innovation extends into the concrete itself. Innovative technologies like carbon cure, which introduces recycled CO2 into fresh concrete to reduce its carbon footprint without compromising performance. Once injected, the CO2 undergoes a mineralization process and becomes permanently embedded, while increasing the concrete's compressive strength. This results in economic and climate benefits. Or nitrocrete, which sprays liquid nitrogen directly into the aggregate at the batch plant. This allows for drastic mix cooling for mass concrete applications. Some innovations are more practical, such as where we store our materials. Some of our yards are in very high traffic areas, so materials were moved underground. These are a few examples of many innovative practices Ozinga has adopted. We even innovate how concrete gets to the job site, and we use dozens of the latest technologies to achieve this. After receiving the order through dispatch, we coordinate with our network of yards. The batch office coordinates the trucks and orders so we can fulfill customer requests as they come in. The truck is dispatched using a tablet in the cab, then the driver waits for the individual truck number to show on the digital screen above the loading bay. The driver then pulls in, gets loaded up, washes down the truck, and is off to the job site. The ready-mix trucks are monitored remotely from dispatch using GPS. We can warn drivers of accidents, plan new routes, and redirect them all without leaving our desks. This also helps us work with customers, letting them know exactly when their orders will arrive. Along the way, the driver and quality control can keep an eye on the mix through Verify, a technology used to precisely measure slump and temperature and add admixture to maintain slump, so the concrete arrives at the job site exactly as the customer ordered. Ozinga also utilizes air track technology that enables us to monitor the percentage of air in the concrete in real time. Then there's technologies like Transloader, our own touch on concrete logistics. Transloader is used to reduce the amount of concrete trucks on each job site by using dump trucks to make most of the trips and only requiring a few mixers on site, allowing us to serve more customers in a shorter time. Dump trucks can also handle larger loads than traditional mixers, allowing us to reduce traffic congestion and save on CO2 emissions. We also use compressed natural gas in many of our mixers. This green approach to fueling our fleet doesn't just save money and the environment, it also allows us to pour in areas where diesel-powered trucks can't go, like indoor pours at operating businesses. Even after the job is done, we put every cylinder through the same rigorous review in order to make sure we've done our job right. Each part of this process adds up to our unique, innovative approach to concrete manufacturing and distribution. At Ozinga, we believe that every part of every process should be examined, reviewed, streamlined, and modernized. From the acquisition of materials to the final quality control, we know that a constant look at how we can innovate guarantees our customers the best experience possible and will make a positive impact for generations to come.